You think the second whip can walk in and take over just like that?
They could learn to love this job.
You look right at home behind that desk.
What was a woman that pregnant doing in a squad room? I want her out of here today.
You know what's bugging Nelman? Pregnant is not a good image for one of his detectives.
Get your tail back here.
You know, you're real cute when you're angry, Cagney.
You're on some sort of power trip.
I think you ought to stop right there, Petrie.
Don't try muscling in to impress the department.
I can bring you up for insubordination, detective.
Cagney, 3 strikes and you're out.
You weren't there. I didn't have a choice. You did have a choice. You had a choice about getting pregnant.
Central, this is car 211. We are transporting a male prisoner to the 14th squad for questioning.
Give me the phone. This is Detective Victor Isbecki. That's I-S-B-E-C-K-I. Be advised, this is a homicide suspect. He is a major mob figure. Please advise the squad commander to be available.
Car 211, this is Central, okay?
Victor, you realize that's a monitored frequency? We're gonna have to fight our way through the press.
J. Marcus. Mr. Forgotten.
Okay, one picture, folks. Is Becky, detective? Can I ask you a question, please?
Weapon? What did he use?
Detective, folks.
Easy, guys.
Listen,
Come on.
just want to ask you.
What about the murder weapon?
If Griffin was hired by the mob to kill Conrad Price, why didn't he skip town?
I'm sorry. It's inappropriate to comment on an ongoing investigation.
You think this arrest will get you a promotion, huh?
Well, I hope so. I hope someone downtown's paying attention.
You make that no comment.
Sergeant Coleman, I want to book Mr. Griffin here for homicide.
Okay, homicide.
Hey, it's Becky. It's Becky. You owe me one.
Hey, send me in 15 minutes, Cal, huh?
Wait, what happened? How about what call?
The real guard.
You got everything?
Well, if I don't, it's too late now. It's just a joke.
Yeah. Let me see if I forgot anything here.
Lieutenant, we've been over every case twice, including the patrol guide.
Well, what do you think? Is that easy, Cagney, huh? You think the second whip can walk in and take over just like that?
I'll learn by doing it, Lieutenant. You can only brief me so much. Besides, your vacation started yesterday. You're not even supposed to be here this morning.
Yeah, well, I thought I might have forgotten to tell you something.
Lieutenant, why don't you get out of here?
Well, you know what I think, Cagney? Man's vacation time is his own business. It's a free country. A man should be able to take a vacation if he wants to or not take one.
Well, you'd accumulated 12 weeks, Lieutenant, and they're only asking you to take 2.
So what, am I lucky?
What did you finally pick? Mexico, Hawaii, or the Caribbean?
My sister in Buffalo.
Oh.
Well, you know, all those other places, Cagney, you gotta have, you know, special clothes for them.
That's true.
You know, I'm just not the vacation type.
Great job, great job.
Hey, Lacey, did you hear the good news?
Sergeant Cohen made an announcement. Congratulations, Victor.
What can I say? Griffin thought he got the best of it. He thought he gave us a slip, but he didn't know who he was up against.
I'm sure he did. It's a good collar, Victor.
You should have seen his face when I read him the rights. It turned green. The guy knew he was going away for a long time.
It's exactly what he deserves.
And let me tell you what else. The simple part of it is it's a grounder.
We've got an eyewitness who swears he saw Griffin shoot Price.
So we use that to make a deal with Griffin, and we move up to the big fish.
Hey, what do you mean we? Who made this collar anyway?
Who backed you up?
Who drove?
Hey, thanks and goodbye, guys. This is my ticket to Detective First Grade, and it's only the beginning. Oh, I love the sound of it. Captain is Becky.
Wasn't that a 50s TV show?
It's Becky. Great collar. Congratulations.
I do have my moments, don't I? Hey, I'd be glad to save you some clippings for your scrapbook.
Well, why don't we just all take up a collection? Get the guy a press agent.
Hey, Cagney, with a face like this, who needs an agent?
Oh, you're more than just a pretty face, Victor.
Yeah, and I got a world-class body, too.
With an ego to match. It's a good collar. Robinson, get a plumber in here.
All hail to the E10 of Cawdor. The Raven himself is horse who pokes the fatal entrance of something under these basements. How now, Mr. Max? Stick full of dust. Raise the dangerous story. Handle caught by hand. Come. Let me clutch the I see thee not. And yet I see thee still. Art thou a dagger of the mind? Or art thou a baggage from the Jabra?
Kazak's in court all day tomorrow. So is Ellison. That's going to leave us short if the Sadowski raid gets a green light.
Put Newman on it. He can work with Pappas and Aspromani.
Pappas thinks that Newman's a hot dog.
I know that. Maybe we can goose Pappas a little.
I like the way you think, Sergeant.
What else do we have?
A couple of details. Webb and Petrie both put in a vacation request. If you approve them, initial both copies.
Okay.
She's Claudia's favorite niece, and she'd really like us to fly down to Tampa for the wedding.
Oh, here Florida's so pretty this time of year.
Oh, what a rogue peasant slave am I!
Say that again.
Probably will.
Oh, what a rogue peasant slave am I! It is not monstrous in this way here, but in a fiction.
Oh, right. God is in the details. Uh-huh. Well, I'll remember that. All right, thank you again, Captain. Goodbye.
I'm bad for half a day on the job. Your partner already scored points in major cases.
Yes, Detective, come on in.
Sergeant Coleman says you're batting 1,000.
Ah, Mary Beth, I could learn to love this job.
You look right at home behind that desk.
I better be. I'll be living here for 2 weeks. What you got, the felony assaults?
Yeah, I ran him through the computer as soon as I came in.
Sounds like fun.
If you think I work hard, Sergeant, you should see my partner.
No kidding. You really tried to climb a building on Fifth Avenue?
I lie to you, Snagger.
What are you going to book him for?
Nothing. He thinks he's King Kong. Nicole Bellevue.
I get it. The doll is Faye Ray.
F.A.O. Schwartz.
Kinky karate, but I like it.
You would. Come on. It's Becky, right?
Yeah. Oh, sir.
You did a nice job nailing Teddy Griffin. Very slick.
Thank you. I thought so, too.
Since when do you have to run the whole precinct? I told you to stay out of the
You got a written appointment to see my client?
I don't care if you got a note from your stay in the fucking area over here.
Over here! Over here!
What the hell is...
Thank you, Marcus. Nice timing, Newman. You all right, sir?
Wait, please. Come on, clear this way. Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I think so.
Sit down, Detective.
Very
That's
good.
an order.
What happened?
Nothing.
You are in charge here, Sergeant. It's your job to know.
Inspector Nelman, I did not
I want to
it.
see you in Lieutenant Samuel's office now. There is no excuse for what happened out there. I don't care how busy you were, you should have been on top of it. And what the hell is a woman that pregnant doing in a squad room? I want her out of here today.
Nothing happened, Chris. I'm not hurt. I get pushed around more every day in the subway.
Yeah, well, Nelman doesn't care. He's afraid of a lawsuit. He wants you on maternity leave, Mary Beth. Sorry.
Regulations say I'm entitled to work as long as it's okay with my doctor.
And the department. Nelman says in this case he is the department, and he can override regulations in the interest of, quote, Detective Lacey's safety and well-being, unquote.
My well-being? What's that? That's a laugh. You know what's bugging Nelman? Pregnant is not a good image for one of his detectives. My well-being. That's not fair, Christine. I'm doing my job.
I told him that. I showed him the pattern you discovered in the felony assaults. It's like talking to a wall.
Thanks for trying.
So you leave a few weeks early. Think of it as a vacation.
I don't want a vacation. I'm not due for a vacation. I hate taking money for nothing.
Well, it's not nothing, Mary Beth. When you had the boys, there wasn't any maternity leave. You had to just take time off without pay, remember?
Yes.
The men officers outnumbered the women, what, 30 to 1? We fought the department, we fought the union, and we won it. We got a benefit that we deserved. So take the win, Mary Beth. Look, I know Nelman's being a pig. But there's a good part. It's probably better for the baby if you were home. Give you time to shop for her. Hell, you could even do your Christmas shopping early. The whole squad knows you're a good cop, Mary Beth. This isn't gonna change it.
How to work out the rest of the shift, okay?
Mary Beth? He says no. I want you out as soon as you clean your desk.
Don't you let anybody mess with my desk. I want it exactly the same when I get back. Well, what's the matter with you, huh? You don't know how to close the door?
Charlie, it's just been a hell of a day. I don't know when I'm gonna get it up to you as soon as I can. Yeah, all right, I'll try. I'll call you when I leave. Okay? Bye. Yeah, hey, Coleman, where are those old files on Teddy Griffin? Yeah, today would be nice.
Gentlemen, first round is on me.
That's the reason to celebrate right there.
Well, I made the car of the year. I might even be talked into buying 2 rounds. Come on, Marcus. You don't have to finish that now.
I'll be done in half an hour. I'll meet you at Flannery's.
Don't be too long. Might decide to close his wallet and open his mouth.
Keep talking, Newman, and you're buying.
Hey, guys. It's so lonely around here without your smiling faces. What do you say you hang in till your shift ends?
Sorry, my fans are waiting for me down at Flannery's.
Gentlemen, I'd love to look the other way, but my watch says that you got 23 minutes left.
Your watch talks too much.
Come on, Sergeant. All you have to do is close your beautiful blue eyes and pretend you never saw us.
I've been trying to do that since you got here, Newman. I need 3 DD5s from you, Becky, and I need 2 from you, Newman.
Tell you what, after my party, I'll give you anything you want.
Becky, get your tail back here.
You know, you're real cute when you're angry, Cagney.
Sergeant Cagney.
Hey, you're not pulling rank on me, are you, Sarge?
That's exactly what I'm doing, Detective. You owe me some paperwork, both of you. So get on it.
Yes, sir.
Meatloaf was terrific, babe. Best you ever made.
I had all day to do it.
Honey, I know you wanted to keep on working.
Well, mostly for Christine, Hart. You know, with Lieutenant going all that responsibility, she needs somebody there who knows her.
She'll be fine. You said she couldn't wait for Samuels to leave.
Yeah. What do you think, Harvey? Think I ought to fight the thing?
Oh, honey, I don't know.
Nelman should not be allowed to get away with it. Maybe I should go over his head or to the union, maybe, huh?
You know how those things are. It could take weeks. By then, you'll be home anyway. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Chris said. Relax, go along with it.
Yeah. Oh, honey. I know you got a lot of pride. I do, too. I mean, I would hate it if it happened to me. I would. I just don't know if it's worth making yourself crazy. Huh? You remember what the doctor said when you got pregnant? It could be more risky now.
He said I'll be okay as long as they keep on checking me, make sure the cancer doesn't come back.
All I'm saying is, I'm glad you can take it easy now. Hmm?
Well, that's one nice thing. You and I can have a little more time together before we're on the baby's schedule.
Honey, it's only 7:30.
We will tell the children we're going to bed early because I need my rest.
Mm-hmm.
We could have gone to Flannery's. It wouldn't have bothered me.
No, I'm tired of Flannery's. This place is fine.
Hey, look, I'm under doctor's orders, but you don't have to handle me with kid gloves. I can watch other people drink.
Good. Scotch.
Diet soda. Well, so, how's it feel being one of the suits?
Some parts are great, some not.
Hey, Chris, I'm absolutely tickled pink about it. I never thought any kid of mine would be a head of a squad of detectives.
It's only temporary, Charlie.
Sure, sure. For now.
You notice how she couldn't wait to crack the whip? I bet you Cagney planned it all day.
You're the one who tried to leave early, Victor.
Yeah, but she sure took advantage of it.
Typical. Admit it. You have trouble taking orders from a woman. You all do.
You gotta be kidding. I love women. Ask anybody in my little black book.
Anybody who grew up with my mother and my 4 sisters had to become a feminist.
Right. That's why you mentioned Cagney's eyes.
So I'm a feminist and a nice guy.
It wasn't nice, Newman. It was, come on.
Hey, I do not have a problem working for a woman. I think women can be very competent.
In certain jobs.
Once they learn how to deal with power.
I'm sure some women make terrific commanders.
When they're not out to prove something.
I will work for a woman any day, as long as they have their hormones under control.
Oh,
no.
Hey, Tommy Lafferty called me today. He told me the 14th colored little Teddy Griffin. That's not exactly Bush League, you know. He could make you look very good.
Specky thinks he's got a great case.
It's hard to crack a hitman. But who knows, maybe you could turn him. The boys downtown would notice that.
I'm not sure that Griffin's guilty, Pop. I'm just not convinced that he shot Conrad Price.
What are you talking about? You've got an eyewitness, right? And 100 people who saw Griffin eating dinner with Price.
That's what's bothering me. Why would he let a whole restaurant full of people see him with Price when he's planning to hit him right outside?
Griffin is a contract killer. He's with a man his people don't like. A second later, he's dead. Now, who the hell else could have done it?
Griffin says he was walking towards his car after leaving Price. He heard the gunshot a few feet away. He said he turned around. There was a large man wearing a ski mask running away from the body. But he says he thinks the man had a gun.
Oh, you didn't fall for that garbage, did you? Now, Griffin's got, what, 9, 10 hits to his name? He's smart enough to learn to lie to save his neck.
See, that's the thing. He's been so good at covering his tracks, we've never been able to nail him. Now, why would he mess up this one?
I don't know. But I do know that putting Griffin away is a public service. Now, you listen to me, Chris. You go around claiming that Griffin is innocent. You're not going to do yourself any favors.
Sorry. I keep meaning to buy a new one of those.
Other than that, it's a great way to get up.
Hi.
Or not get up.
Don't tempt me.
Just said the magic words.
I'm glad you called last night.
Me too. I wasn't expecting an invitation to come over.
I know it. That makes it better.
Want to try for terrific? I'll be in LA almost 2 weeks.
Well, I'd love to. But the boss can't be late. And I'm the boss. Bye.
You think it's Freudian? I always seem to fall for women who get out of bed before I do.
That's because you never want to get out of bed.
And Griffin was apprehended in Brooklyn yesterday after a high-speed chase. On Tuesday, Channel 3's Samuel Friedman talked with Robert Salinas, who witnessed the shooting.
You saw the crime committed?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm an eyewitness. I saw it happen, man. I saw the guy run right by me.
You heard the shots?
Well, it was one shot, you know, and
There was only one shot.
that's what I heard, yeah. Then the guy came running out, you know.
Can you describe it?
Oh, well, he was bald.
Did you see the gun, Mrs. Salinas?
No, I didn't see the gun. He probably threw it away, you know, but it sounded like a 45, you know. I know a lot about guns, man. My brother Julio, he found a gun one time under the fire escape. Say, is this going out into the tri-state area, man?
Oh, good morning to you, Sergeant Cagney, Gavin. Good morning to you, too, Josie.
I think my picture's a little small, but I can live with it, huh?
What the hell is this?
Great piece, huh?
Oh, it's terrific.
Well, Cal Davis wanted an exclusive on Griffin, so I gave it to him.
Without clearing it through me.
How about that? Must have forgotten about it.
Oh, too bad. This would be in your folder with a reprimand.
What are you making such a big deal about?
You go to the press and talk to them in full detail about an ongoing investigation, and you shoot your fat mouth off about this great eyewitness of yours.
Salinas, he's money in the bank.
Oh, really? Did you see this morning's news? Any of you gentlemen happen to see the news this morning? Well, this Becky's eyewitness was on it. And there isn't a jury in the world who would believe him.
You're crazy.
A 2-year-old could have seen through the interview as Becky. Salinas is no eyewitness. His story was all over the place. The reporter was telling him what he saw. Griffin's attorney will take 3 seconds to tear him apart.
Cagney, this is my case. Don't try muscling in to impress the department.
And I can bring you up for insubordination, detective. I want you and Petrie to check into other angles. When did you talk to Price's widow?
She hasn't returned our calls.
What about the ME's report? What's in it?
Well, we haven't got it yet. There's some flu bug going around the ME's office, so it's backed up.
So lean on him, Petrie.
Well, this isn't our only case, Sergeant.
Look, we arrested a suspect positively identified as running away from the body. A known killer with a good motive. We nailed him within 48 hours, right by the book. Now, no further investigation is necessary. Griffin did it. So why don't you just take it easy, Cagney? Go find yourself a new boyfriend. Maybe it'll put you in a better mood.
Hey, Victor.
I'm telling you, I want you to continue investigating, Detective.
What is it? Your time of the month or something?
Newman and Carrasa. As of today, you will take over the Price homicide. Make sure these two give you all the papers. Okay, let's play it back. Here we have Conrad Price and his widow. His widow, who's a good 20 years younger than he is. Sheila Price did not seem particularly grief-stricken when questioned, nor particularly cooperative. Upon leaving, the masseur arrives.
Acupressurist, one Kerry Donahue.
Fine. And then later you find out she has a standing appointment with this guy, right?
Which she hasn't missed since her husband was killed. She claims she needs the treatments for stress.
Appears to me that he's relieving her stress rather nicely, I think. So what's the history on the marriage?
Second marriage for both parties. Price was a widower, no kids, big bucks.
He met Sheila Lunsford on St. Croix 5 years ago, married her 3 months later. Marriage looks pretty solid since then.
On the outside? Is Price as rich as he looks?
Probably richer. The widow wouldn't give us any details on the will, but I'd give good odds she's chief beneficiary.
Okay, find it out. How much does she know about her husband's business?
Not much, if you believe her. She had no idea who Teddy Griffin was or why he was having dinner with her husband that night.
Cagney, I got a message for you.
Yeah, wait a minute, Cole. But it's possible that Sheila Price knew that Griffin was a hitman and she and Donahue set him up to take the fall. Is there anything unusual in the autopsy?
No, except Price had lousy coronary arteries. Whoever killed him probably didn't have to bother.
Cagney.
Wait a minute, Coleman. Give me a minute. Traces of fiber recently acquired, found under the fingernails of both hands of the victim.
Where does it say that?
In the margin, there's a note right here, Newman. If they didn't send a sample of the fibers over to forensics, get it now, because I want to find out what it is.
It's kind of a long shot, isn't it, Sergeant?
It says recently acquired, Carrasa. Price was shot at very close range. It could have grabbed onto anything the killer was wearing.
I'll sit on the lab till we get an answer.
Cagney, I think you should pay attention to this.
Coleman, what is it?
It's more like, who is it? Tried to warn you he was on his way.
What the hell is going on around here? I'm waiting for the paperwork on Griffin, and you're off playing Kojak with your detectives. Tell me something, Cagney. Are you intentionally trying to blow this case, or are you just that stupid?
Inspector,
The arrest was made. We finally got Griffin with his back against the wall, and you're screwing it up.
Griffin may not be guilty, Inspector. The eyewitness is not reliable.
Why don't you let the DA worry about that? You have other responsibilities. You're no longer a detective. You're running the squad now, Sergeant. You better learn where your priorities are.
Yes, Inspector.
How you do your job reflects on me. And you're not going to make me look bad. You got that, Cagney? I was glad to hear it when you made sergeant. We had our differences about Hennessy, but I always thought you were a good, smart cop. I mean, I'm all for the right women making it to the top. I thought you had what it takes. But I could be wrong. I'm warning you, Cagney. Get your act together. 3 strikes and you're out.
Anything special? Just thought I'd see how you were.
Fine.
That's what they all say.
I'm not in the mood for a stand-up routine, Newman.
I'm sitting down.
Don't push it, okay?
Listen, we've all been working hard lately. Why don't I buy you a drink tonight? Maybe a couple.
I'm sorry, what?
You may not be aware of this, but I know more dirty limericks than any other living human. You can try to come up with one that I don't already know.
I got a lot of work to do, Newman.
I can also listen. If you have anything you want to talk about.
Some other time.
Sure. I'll see you around the squad room, Sarge.
Excuse me. Coleman says you haven't approved my vacation request yet, and Claudia's niece called again last night. Now, she needs to know as soon as possible.
I initialed it this morning.
Thank you.
Petrie? I'm sorry about what happened on the Price case. I know you were an innocent bystander and you can't be responsible for your partner's attitudes.
Look, Victor was way out of line. But you were wrong to take the case away from us in front of the whole squad.
I don't have to answer to you, Detective.
I know you're ambitious, and I can understand because I'm ambitious too. But now, you're on some sort of power trip.
I think you ought to stop right there, Petrie.
No! Go ahead, discipline me. But I have to say this. You're over the top, Sergeant. And if you don't see it, the rest of us do.
Maybe what you see, Petrie, is that I passed the sergeant's exam higher than you did, and I'm sitting at this desk and you're not.
You didn't hear a word I said.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, Christine.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm terrific, Mary Beth. I'm sorry I came by so early.
No, I've been up almost an hour. Harvey had to leave by 6:30.
Well, I've been at Forest Hills all night, taking out Conrad Price's wife.
Oh, you must be exhausted. Let me make you some breakfast.
No, nothing for me.
No,
I'm
I
not
made a
hungry.
Spanish omelet for Harvey. I got green peppers left
No,
over.
no, coffee.
It'll only
That's all
take
I
me a
want.
minute.
Coffee. That's it. Listen, I think Teddy Griffin's telling us the truth. Somebody else killed Price. His widow was sleeping with a kid named Carrie Donahue. He parked his car around the corner last night, and he didn't leave till 6 o'clock this morning.
How about pancakes? I'm making them for the
He
boys.
also happens to fit the physical description that Griffin gave us of the killer. The motive is money, I'm sure of that. His widow, Sheila Price, she's getting over $1 million off the estate. And I know you're going to tell me that all the evidence is circumstantial, but it's cumulative, Mary Beth.
Why don't you sit down, huh?
Oh, thanks. what I need is a link between Donahue and Price, besides the wife. Now, the ME's report said that there were fibers found under Price's fingernails. Probably picked up from the killer. So what I need is to connect that with Donahue, and then I can get him and the wife. I don't have to worry about his Nelman.
How much coffee you had the last 12 hours? Sit down and relax a minute.
Yeah.
How's everything down in the squad room?
Mary Beth, I need some feedback here.
How's Charlie doing? Did you pick out his Christmas present yet?
No, I didn't pick out a present. I've had other things on my mind, like this case, which I'm trying to talk to you about.
Well, I thought this was his Becky's case. His big deal collar.
Well, I took his Becky off the case. I reassigned it to Newman and Carrassa. His Becky was insubordinate. He's lucky I didn't charge him, actually. He got stubborn and started shooting his mouth off at me.
So what else is new?
What's that supposed to mean? That I'm the bad guy because I beat up on poor Victor?
No, Chris, I didn't say that.
I had every right to take him off the case. I could have done a lot more to him, too. I don't want anybody else telling me how I'm supposed to handle things.
Chris, I understand how you feel.
The hell you do. You weren't there.
I didn't have a choice. I was sent home, remember?
You did have a choice. You had a choice about getting pregnant. It's not like it was an accident.
That's my business, Chris.
And it becomes my business when I lose a partner. You know, you never even talked to me. I had to hear it with everybody else.
Christine, I'm having a baby. I'm on leave, maternity leave. I'm not retiring.
Yeah, well, you were thinking of retiring last year.
That was last year.
Fine. How do I know you're not still thinking of retiring? I gotta go, Mary Beth. Sorry.
I am not retiring.
Sergeant, I got what you wanted on the Price homicide. Tried an answer out of the lab, and you won't believe what was under Price's fingernails.
Try me.
Ostrich leather. Forensics thinks it might have come from a jacket.
Ostrich leather sounds like something you made up, Newman.
Scout's honor. According to my sources, ostrich leather is rare and expensive, and only a few places carry stuff made out of it. A jacket could cost a couple of grand.
See, the Price could afford it.
Exactly what I was thinking.
There's more good news. His landlord says the boyfriend's in the hospital, a hernia operation. So now he's not going to be around for a couple of days.
Oh, isn't that too bad?
Yeah.
Okay, Petrie and his Becky, I want you to help Newman and Carrassa check out retail outlets for ostrich leather. Oh, Newman, apply for a warrant first. Then I want you to check out Donahue's apartment and the locker at his health club.
If he had a jacket like that, he probably threw it away.
I met the guy. He's not the type to throw away a $2,000 jacket.
Sergeant, I think this is a waste of time.
Nobody asked you, Miss Becky.
Thought we were off the case.
You're assisting Newman and Carrassa. What are you doing here? It's after 7 o'clock.
Yeah, well, I was going to meet Shirley and take in a show, so I went to the deli for a bite. Had some time, so I came over here. Bet you $10 you haven't had lunch yet.
No bet.
Well, we got your chicken salad for protein. We got your rye bread for energy, sliced tomatoes for vitamin C, coleslaw with carrots for your eyes, and a pickle.
What's a pickle for?
Fun, Cagney. Remember fun?
Vaguely. How much do I owe you?
No, it's on the house. We sergeants got to take care of one another.
Thank you, Coleman.
Enjoy.
It's nice.
Always wondered what it'd be like sitting in here.
Well?
We got a big zero on the leather jacket. Only 3 places carry them. No one sold one to anybody like Mrs. Price at Donahue in the last year. We didn't find anything in his apartment or in his locker.
Where's Newman?
Chasing long shots. My shift is over, and I am out of here.
first took over the desk, that was the hardest part.
What?
You're not one of the guys anymore.
I hate to give up, but I think the jacket's a dead end. There's nowhere else to look.
Okay, well then go home. Come back to it tomorrow. Thanks.
Night.
Hey, Newman.
Yeah?
You think Donahue could be working more than one health club?
I checked. The receptionist at the Body Beautiful says it's a rule. He sees their clients only.
Thanks. Night, Newman.
Night.
No women allowed here.
I'm Sergeant Cagney, 14th Squad. I'd like to ask you some questions about one of your members, Kerry Donahue. You know him?
Yeah. Yeah, he's bad news. If he's in trouble, I'd love to help you out.
Honey, it's over. Harvey.
Stay tuned for the 11 o'clock news with a weather and sports update.
I always forget the end of that picture.
Oh, because you always fall asleep, sweetheart.
Chris. Hiya, Chris.
Hi, Harv. Hope it's not too late.
Oh, we're still up. But I'm on my way to bed. Good night.
Night, Harvey. Mary Beth, I came to tell you that I was sorry about this morning. I lost my temper. And your personal life is none of my business.
Yeah, well, you got that right. That's my family, Christine, not my job.
Well, I was out of line. And I am happy for you, Mary Beth, about the baby. And I'm sorry if I didn't sound like it.
You know what's funny about babies? When they're inside you, you feel different about each one. Harvey Jr. was like a mystery. Like a surprise package I couldn't wait to open. And Michael felt kind of like an old friend. But with this one here, I feel peace. Like everything's gonna be all right. I don't know why. But he's somebody that I'm supposed to make a safe place for. And he makes me feel safe. Like I'm gonna be around for a long time.
You don't have to explain to me.
What? I'm talking about babies.
Okay.
You want a glass of milk or something?
Got any scotch?
Oh, sure. Oh, it's nicer.
Oh, thanks.
How's the case going?
I broke it tonight. Griffin is not guilty. And, I was right and everybody else was wrong. So I'm gonna bring Donahue in tomorrow.
It's fast work.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. I feel like hell. This job is hard enough for a man, Mary Beth. You add to it the flack they give a woman, it's almost impossible. Maybe I'm just not cut out for it. Or maybe I just have to settle for being a great detective.
Now, you listen to me, Christine. You are a great detective, and you don't have to settle for anything. You're gonna be very good at running the squad. It takes time, is all. You're getting used to it still.
Yeah, you tell that to Nelman.
Nelman? What does Nelman know? He still thinks a pregnant woman is an eyesore, should be kept hidden in the house. Nelman. You're better than he is, Christine. You're smarter than he is. You got more nerve than he does. And you'll be better with people, too. With a little more practice. You can go as high as you want to in the department, Christine. And you'll be doing it for all of us. Make up for the Nelmans.
Thank you. You know, if I gave the Price case back to his Becky, he probably wouldn't even be grateful.
Huh?
If I let his Becky share the collars with Newman and Carrasas, I bet he wouldn't thank me.
Well, Victor's manners are not the best, it's true.
Manners? You should have heard him in the squad room. He was rude, he was obnoxious. He got everything he deserved.
I'm sure he did.
There's your phone.
Go ahead. You know how late it is?
Hello, Victor. I just knew you'd be up.